Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Maddie, and I'm going to be your social worker. So what's your name?
My name is Kay.
Okay. Can you just tell me a little bit about yourself, why you're here?
I am 24. I'm from Burma. I currently don't have a job. I'm a refuge from Burma. I live at my church organization. There's like dorm rooms.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I was in the refuge camp is because my grandparents died. As a young girl, my parents died, which
Okay.
led me to live with my grandparents. But then they recently passed away.
Okay.
And I was in the refuge camp for about 2 to 3 years before I was able to come to the United States.
Okay, so you just recently got approved. Okay. How long have you been in the U.S. so far?
Since April.
Okay, so about a month and a half. Okay, great. So you're just kind of here to look at options of how to start over and begin a new life here without your tragic loss and things like that.
Yeah, and like to adjust to the new norm here in the United States because it's different.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Do you have any specific religious affiliations?
Yeah, I'm Buddhist.
Okay. All right. Would you prefer if we found somewhere for you to worship, or would you kind of just rather keep to yourself?
Yes, I would like to find somewhere I can worship with other
Okay.
Buddhists and get to know them.
Okay, so definitely want to get connected in your Buddhist religion.
Yes.
Okay. Just kind of being a little aware here. If we ever had to make a home visit, or if I ever need to see you at the dorm, would you need me to take my shoes off before I entered?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Just want to make sure that's okay. So did you want to get started right away looking for a job, or were you hoping to go to school?
I really want to go to school.
Okay.
I want to get a business degree,
Mhm.
but I need help with like filling out FAFSA and scholarships. 'Cause I don't know where that money would come from. What do you
Okay.
do?
Yeah, absolutely. FAFSA can be kind of confusing. It's confusing for people here in America. So we have a coworker here that deals with all of the school aspects. So they will help you fill out FAFSA, find your classes, what you'll need to take when, go to Barnes Noble, get your textbooks, and things like that. I actually have some of the brochures and interest for the local school here that we usually refer all of our clients to. So if we could just fill out some of this together and I can send them your interest and they'll get back to you on some information.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so how do you spell your name?
Kay.
Okay, and you are from Burma. And what is your primary language?
Burmese.
Okay. All right, and you're currently located at this address. Right, and your interest is business?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have any other interests?
Maybe psychology
Okay.
or criminal justice.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I just want to mark all those so they can send you all of the forms and contacts for all the majors you're interested in. Okay, and if you're going to, would you rather live on campus or in the church dorms?
Probably on campus.
Okay, so you want to get connected and things like that. All right. Would you prefer that you live with American students, or would you like me to ask about international housing?
I'm probably international housing just for the first year until I get to know people.
Okay. Would you, if possible, would you prefer another Burmese student to live with you, or you have no preference?
I don't have any preference.
No preference? Okay, awesome. All right. And so on the back here, this is asking about work study. So work study is when you work through the school and you'll be guaranteed a certain amount of hours and a certain amount of money. And they'll be really flexible, work around your class schedule every semester and things like that. Is that something you'd be interested in, or would you rather kind of find another part-time job like a barista or grocery work?
I think that would be something I'm interested in.
Okay. All right. did you have a preference of where you'd like to work or have an interest?
Anywhere is fine.
Anywhere? Okay. I think I just heard about some openings in the library. So the thing is with the library, they'll have pretty long hours because it is a college campus, so they can be open from, noon until like possibly midnight and even later during like finals week. Would that be something you're open to, or is that just a little too much at the moment?
I'll be open to that.
Okay,
I usually don't
awesome.
sleep a lot, so.
Okay. I guess getting used to the US kind of causes a little disruptions in sleep, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to take these and I'll take it to the my coworker that deals with all the school stuff, and we'll make sure to get you that information, and we can probably fill out your application next week and get it applied and things like that. Awesome. Okay, so I guess on to more like free time. What kind of interests or hobbies do you have?
I like jewelry,
Okay.
necklaces, bracelets, earrings,
Mm.
and I also like to paint.
Okay.
Usually it's scenery. Views in my painting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any like specific need? Like, do you like watercolor or oil based?
Probably oil based.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, we have a really big like the art community is really big here. So we have a lot of like art festivals and lots of local studios at the school as well as just in town in general. Would that be something you're interested in maybe getting a membership or getting connected to?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think that is a wonderful way to make new friends here in the US to kind of help you get acclimated. Memberships usually run about $10 to $30 a month, depending on how much time you want to spend there. If you only want to go for 1 hour a week, it's probably about $10. Just kind of get away. They clean up your mess. They handle everything. And $30 is going to be about 3 hours a week. So you can have all that open time to work on your art. They have their supplies there, and that'll also include a locker, so you can put your supplies and you don't have to worry about anything. So if that's something you're interested in, I definitely have forms we can fill out and kind of get you connected there.
Okay, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Also, since you are a new refugee here, recent, the church organization and our agency requires you to take a 12-week course on getting used to public transportation, just American norms, maybe some of the language, as well as like grocery shopping, handling money, and how it differs from Burma. So how that class will work is since it's 12 weeks and it's currently only May, you can do it during the summer course, or you can put it off until you start school and it'll kind of be more of a class course, but it is only 12 weeks, once a week for about 3 hours. And so what you'll do is you'll take weekly field trips. And so things like here, you'll go to the grocery store, like the local Walmart, Target, different places, and kind of get used to how things work here. As well as in the area that we're at, we use the metro a lot. So not a lot of people drive. They either walk, bike, or use the metro. And with the metro, you'll use just a little metro card, and we will go and we'll teach you like how to refill the card, how to read the map, which train to get on, so you get to where you want to be on time in a in a good manner. And so we'll work on things like that as well. Did you have any questions about that? No? Okay. It is completely free. Make sure I mention that. So it's totally free. It won't cost anything. So it won't put like a damper on your like financial aid that you'll be receiving. So you'll be completely fine. And it'll also really get you connected with like the other refugees here. It'll be with the ones that are already in the church organization only. So you will probably see some familiar faces, which I think will be a little bit comforting.
Is it held here?
Yes. So it will be held in this building on the bottom floor. We have a big sign, you'll know exactly where to go. There'll also be like some light refreshments. Since it is a 3-hour class, it can kind of drag along sometimes. We know sometimes it's not the most exciting information, but it's definitely useful and helpful, and we will definitely take care of you. Also, I wanted to see if you were interested in taking ESL classes. So English is a second language. Since your English is completely fine, if you wanted to perfect some of those skills, would that be something you're interested in?
Yes, I would like to understand the English here.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I think coming up with a lot of English classes in school, I think it'll be really helpful. Also, with the tragic loss of your parents and grandparents more recently, would you be interested in like group grieving, like a support group?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Would you prefer if that was Americans or if it was just refugees, or no preference?
I think probably just for the refugees just right now.
Okay.
I feel more comfortable with like opening up
hmm
actually getting purpose out of it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be, excuse me, I think that would be good for you just because where you're from and how things are kind of handled there and the traditions and things of that of losing someone, I think it'll be comforting to have people who know what you're going through and have like total understanding of what's going on. So I can get you information on that as well. So every week we will meet once a week, depending on your schedule, whatever works best for you. So when school comes up and things like that, I can definitely work around your schedule. And I just want to make sure we meet once a week to make sure you're keeping up with your grades and financial aid is going okay, work, study. I definitely want to make sure you're getting connected with people because I feel like that's the most important part is to like really make connections with others to kind of get used to being here in America because I know it can be very different. So I want to make sure that you adjust well, but don't lose any part of yourself, like your Burmese culture and your Buddhist religion, things like that. I want to make sure you stay like as yourself. So what I would want to start off with is self-care. I really stress on self-care all the time because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't work, you can't go to school. It really puts a strain on your everyday activities. So did you have any ideas of some kind of self-care that you've already been doing or would like to start?
At our church, there's a gym and I usually exercise there at least 2 hours every day.
Okay.
Just because this is fill my time.
Okay, yeah, so you like to exercise. Okay, so at the church organization, I'm sure you know by now, you've probably been working out since they have a local gym. Once you start school, you will automatically be allowed to use the gym there, as well as classes. Like, are you interested in yoga or Zumba or anything?
I really like to swim.
Okay, yeah, so they also have a pool. I believe next to International Housing, it's actually not too far, so you'll have a pretty quick walk there. And as well as like some aquatic aerobic classes, they also just have like free swim time, a lap pool, and it's Olympic size, so I feel like you'll get a lot of use out of that as well. You can get a locker there if you want to leave your swimsuit there. Every student gets a locker for free. So you can leave your swimsuit, shampoo, towels, things like that there as well. Okay, so also for some self-care, I would suggest starting to journal. I know it can be a little time consuming and some people just don't want to be bothered with it, but I feel like it can really help to get your thoughts from your mind down onto paper to really see it. So when during one of your field trips, you'll probably go, so you'll go to the store and you can pick that up there, or if you already have it, kind of starting to work on that. Only because if there's some like underlying issues, you'll notice in your journaling if there's a pattern, we can work on it. If there's any like underlying stressors or issues going on there, okay? Okay, awesome. So some goals for next week is you can bring back the application and we'll look over the essay questions and I will get you connected with my coworker to work on financial aid. since your international is definitely a lot different than the regular FAFSA, I will give you these forms, and you can work on beginning to fill out the registration forms for your ESL classes, as well as the 12-week course to work on your norms and things like that. I can ask some of my coworkers and look at the local jobs as well as jobs that the school is offering. You can start working probably pretty soon because since you'll be a student in the fall, you can start working over the summer. And since you're really close and it's a quick commute, it won't put too much of a strain on you. I will send an email to the local studio owner and see if we can work something out for you to go and tour, how to get supplies and things like that. So, and you are still interested in the local studio, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can see art is kind of important to you, like what I'm kind of feeling. So I will get on that right away, and hopefully you can get a membership within the next couple of weeks to start on that again. And I definitely, like I said, I really want you to start working on journaling if possible. If not, just make sure you're still exercising and doing yoga and other things to kind of bring you back in and make sure you're focusing on yourself, okay? All right, great. So I will see you next week, and I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.